This morning on this Sunday, the 3rd of September 2006, for the Under-14 Division 6 of Winchelsea Takeaway Cup. Badly fought out by Barwon Heads and Winchelsea here this morning at the Western Oval. Good morning, Brian Copland.
Good morning, Ronnie Brain. Yep, a fantastic morning. Father's Day in 2006. The toss has been won by the Barwon Head side. The captain, Declan Sands, and he will kick down to the Sale Yards end. Winchelsea will go up to the Church Street end here at the West Oval.
Well, got to acknowledge a couple of performances throughout the season. First of all, goal kickers. The number 2 Guernsey, Sean Rogers, kicking 30 home and away goals, winning the award. Closely followed by Taylor Rhodes with 27 goals for the season for Barwon Heads. And good to see a young lady out there mixing it with the boys.
Yep, young Taylor, she does a great job too, a fantastic young player.
From the Winchelsea point of view, the 38 Guernsey Paul Armstrong finishing 4th with 23 goals. I'm sure will give a good account of his performance here this morning. Umpires for the big clash here this morning, Tommy Larkins and Russell Pritchard in the middle. On the boundary, Sarah Scurry and Kimberly Dowling. In the goals, Bill Kirtley and Darryl Cockrell. Good luck to all the men and women in white, as to all the players participating in this Under-14 Division 6 Grand Final. Proudly put was by Guest Media and Finance Planners Australia.
Here we go, up they go for the first bounce. The big fella in ruck for Winchelsea's Lindsay Matthew up against his counterpart Banjo Harfield. The ball comes out wide, a chance here for Barwon Heads as they try to pick the ball up. Good tackle there. They get the kick away. Here's a chance there for Winchelsea. Going through hard was Cameron Lee. Lee drives the ball up forward and could be a chance for a mark. I think he's taken it. The big fella out there for Barwon Heads. It looks like, I think it's, for Barwon Heads, it looks like it's Plunkett. He kicks the ball long, but a strong mark for Winchelsea was Will Kelly there on the half-back flank. Kelly drives towards the centre of the ground, but chipping in beautifully for the Barwon Head side. Hold on, the whistle on play. What's happened here? No, he's got to go back, I think. Yep.
Benny Voken with the footy.
Young Benny Voken's taken the mark. Here's a chance for Winchelsea coming in. Angus Kershaw, he couldn't get the ball. Going in hard there, hip and shoulder. Chance for Barwon Heads as they get the ball away. Picked up by the big fella for kicks it away. It's Lindsay Matthew. He gets up towards the half-forward line. A chance here for when she gets around. Looks like young Tommy Stevenson. He's had a bounce. He's had 2 bounces. He drives the ball up towards the square, trying in there to get the ball for when she gets another handball back to the little fella in Stevenson. He lines up the goals, but I think he's missed. Through for a minor score. First score of the grand final is 1 behind, and that goes to the Winchelsea Blues. Barwon Heads yet to score. As Barwon Heads bring the ball back into play. Chance there here's a chance for the little Winchelsea Tigers boys, as they say. Brendan Lappin, the little Matty Lappin. He has a flying shot for the goals, but I think he's missed the number 15. Brendan the Matty Lappin. He kicks a point, another point to the Winchelsea Blues. They move on to 2 points. The Barwon Heads Seagulls yet to score. This time they go to the outer side of the ground, the Barwon Heads boys. Goes right over the back of the pack, leading in the race for the ball for Barwon Heads, trying to pick the ball up. There was the young fella in Murray Pearce. He can't get it. Here's a chance, picked up there, trying to get the ball out wide. The ball beats the fellow over the line, Joe Collins Hall, and I think it'll be out of bounds and a throw-in will take place.
Blustery conditions here this morning at the Western Oval. Happy Father's Day to all you dads at home enjoying the call on Guest Media, proudly brought to you by Finance Planners Australia, who save you money and time. Give Ronnie Brain a call on 0400 445099 as the Barwon Heads boys go to attack. Over on the footy there was Christian Canil. Now a chance. Quick kick forward by Voken, was well smothered. Ball now spills. Chance here for Falcon. Fallon now looks up forward. Hand pass. Okay. Over on the ball. Oh, some hard work there. Good work there by Sean Wilson. Barnheads go forward though. I think you'll find it's Taylor.
She's taken the mark, young Taylor Rhodes.
Good pair of hands.
Yeah, she's been a great player all year. She's been the thorn in the Winchelsea side both times they've played, with victories to Barwon heads, all because of young Taylor. She's lining up. She doesn't mind the goal either. Kicks it up into the teeth of goal. Touch through. Yep, one behind. So we see check the score here. Winchelsea 2 behinds. Barwon heads open their account with a behind. They're on 1 behind. Kick out here from full back, and the mark's been taken out there for Winchelsea by the big fella. I think it's in Kitchen. He goes out wide. The big fella goes up in Matthew. Can't take the mark. Free kick, I'd say. Lindsay Matthew will take the free kick. I think he got one a bit high. He's holding his nose. You'll be right, son. It's a grand final. Now, here we go. Lindsay Matthew. He kicks up towards the centre wing. Chance there for Barwon Heads. A good punch on by the little fella for the Barwon Heads side, but intercepting well for Winchelsea. Oh, I tell you what, after he got rid of the ball, there's a free kick, relayed free kick down the ground here. Shouldn't do that, son. That was pretty bad as Hayden Wilson takes the free. He drives it up towards full forward for the Blues. Chance there as they're going in hard for the Barwon Heads boys as they defend well. A good tackle, a little kick away. Chance here for the number 13 Guernsey. That's Declan Sands, the skipper. The ball's up high. A chance here for the Angus Kershaw for when she gets the ball. He's tackled, brought to the ground. Play on's the call. A handball away for the Barwon Heads side. Going in hard there. Can't pick it up. Chance here for Winchelsea. So the agency of Brodie Hall, I think it is. Gets it as far as, looks like James Plunkett down there. Here's a chance. Running onto the ball there was Joe Collins Hall. Picked up by his teammate who kicks the ball wide. Out there looking out there his teammate in Jackson Hunt. But Winchelsea, they get the ball. Clear it back towards the centre wing. No mark. Play on's the call. In they go. Going in hard. Oh, the big fella lays a hip and shoulder. No, he said it was in the back, I think. And a free kick will go here to Barwon Heads.
Yeah, I think it could be Jesse Diggins. Good work from him. As we see the ball now, kick the centre half forward, back of the pack, yeah, Barwon Heads, kicked it quickly up, looking for his teammate there in O'Leary. He overruns the footy. Now, the pressure's on. Chance for Brudovies for the Winchelsea side, clears it out to the back flank. Chance now, Rogers, left foot kick up to the teeth of goal. Chance here for the headers. Quick shot at goal, Jackson Hunt. Well smothered by the defence of the Winchelsea side, and James Kitchen now a chance to clear for the Blues. High tackle.
Was a bit high, and yep. Winchelsea
half forward.
Looking for Wilson, but a strong mark over the top by Pearce. I think it is Murray Pearce takes a beautiful mark. Pearce just wide of the centre. He'll drive his side into attack up towards centre half forward. It's high and under. Oh, strong mark to Winchelsea there, taken by I think James Kitchen. He chip passes a drop punt looking for Wilson. Wilson drops the mark, gets a little push in the back, play on's the call. Trying to get the ball out, he can't. Boundary line looms up, over the line. The ball will be thrown up in the air. Yeah, young Hayden Wilson, the captain of the Winchelsea Blues, is the son of the legendary Trevor Wilson, who played over 450 games with the Blues, an absolute icon down in the Winchelsea area, and a fantastic fellow too, Trevor. As we see, the umpire will say another ball up as it went out of bounds again. Umpire Tommy Larkins.
4.5 minute mark of this first quarter of the Winchelsea Takeaway Cup between Barwon Heads and Winchelsea under 14 Division 6. Barwon Heads now go forward. The chance in front. Good work there was Will Kelly, but plenty of numbers for the Barwon Heads boys. O'Leary in there. Good support. Quick kick up to the square. Here's a chance, but he's offline. And at 1 point, the result for the Barwon Heads side. Scoreboard all tied up.
Yeah, it's great to see the Barwon Heads having their junior sides in the finals. But I'll tell you what, the young fellow Tommy Stevenson's kicked the ball out, and I reckon he's kicked it over the line out the bounds on the full. And a free kick will be given here to Barwon Heads. Free kick will be taken right over the other side of the ground there. As soon as he gets the ball back from over near the houses.
Declan Sands, I think.
The
Declan
skipper?
Sands, yeah, the skip.
He drives the ball up forward, and I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful mark. A great lead and a great mark. It's Shawnee Rogers, I think it is. He's taken the mark in the forward pocket at the sale yards end of the Western Oval. Rogers. This could be a very difficult shot, kicking into a bit of a breeze. This will test him, but he's a left footer. It's not a bad effort, I'll tell you now.
I think he's popped it through, beaten the pack, great on the goal umpire.
Great goal,
Great
Shawnee,
goal. Kicks
Shawnee
his
Rogers.
31st for the season, and Barwon Heads' first goal for the morning in the 2006 Grand Final.
Check the score, Barwon Heads 1-2-8, Winchelsea 2 points. And we've played, I think, about 10 minutes into this first quarter. Back in the centre, umpire Tommy Larkin's about to get the game underway again. One of the most experienced umpires going around in Geelong junior football. The big fella in ruck for Winchelsea, it's Lindsay Matthew. Here's a chance for the Blues, a strong tackle there, and the umpire says he handballed the ball and he's dropped him, and the free kick will go to Winchelsea. Cameron Hill, the co-captain. Young Hill, he's just wide of the centre circle. He looks up forward, kicks the drop punt up towards centre half forward. Up they go. Oh, nearly a mark. Play on's the call. Going in hard there for the Winchelsea Blues was young Callum Shepherd. Gets his left boot to the ball. The umpire says pushed him down as a free kick, I think. Free kick it looks like. Will go to Winchelsea, I think.
Yeah, correct weight. The drop punt off the boot there, I think you'll find it was Callum Shepherd, but not a good kick and a great mark taken there for the headers by Robbie Brundle. Kick out wide, looks there for his teammate in Collins Hall. Couldn't take the chest mark. Ball now. Quick hand pass out for the headers. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Great running here.
Well done.
Great footy, and I think you'll find that could have been Ben Vogan. Does well for the Barwon Head side to half forward. Here's a chance. The headers through Jackson Hunt has a bounce. Steadies from 30 metres. Great mark.
Big fella.
Plays on quickly, does Liam Felling, and kicks his first, Barwon Head second.
Great goal there to Liam Felling. A strong mark right in the goal square. Didn't even worry about going back to line it up. He just played on and went bang. We see the scoreboard now move on. Barwon Heads 2-2, which is 14. Winchelsea 2 behinds.
There, Roddy.
As we've played 14 minutes into this first quarter. Umpire Tommy Larkin puts it up in the air. Up they go, the big fella in ruck there for Barwon Heads was Banjo Harfield, the big Banjo. What's happened here? The umpire's blown the whistle, and the big Lindsay Matthew will take the kick in the centre of the ground. It's a wobbly old kick straight in the hands there of the, looks like the little fella there for the Bocorn, I think.
Jesse Deckens, mate, the
Deckens,
20 Guernsey. Yeah,
20.
Going all right, yep.
Barwon Heads get the kick up towards centre, but up they fly at the back of the pack. Wilson, he thought he marked that, but the umpire called play on. Barwon Heads going through hard there was Robbie Brudenell. Here's a chance here. Wilson's in the van, he overruns the ball. Barwon Heads come through. They get the ball up. Here's a chance for the little fellow for Barwon Heads in Taylor Webb. Over his top, a chance for Winchelsea. They pick it up. Gets his kick just away as he's put to the ground. Chasing after the ball. Looking out there, the little blonde-headed bombshell, Louis. Don't worry about what's coming at you, son. He couldn't pick it up, the little fella. He went in hard there with young Taylor Webb. Stacks on the mill. Oh, he gets his face pushed into the turf here at the West Oval by young, looks like Cameron Hill, the captain of Winch. And the umpire will throw it up. Up they go, the big fella in ruck. Up for Winch, he should win the tap out, he does. That's Lindsay Matthew. Chance here for Winch as the little fella gets his left boot to the ball. Trying to mark the ball there for Barwon Heads was Christian Sennell. He can't. Coming through hard, and a very strong play I think there by the young fellow in Dickling Sands, but it's into the little fellow's got it there in Taylor Webb. He drives it up towards full forward, can't mark the ball. Chance here for the Seagulls. He doesn't know where to go. He's found his teammate running through there in Joe Collins Hall. He drives up to the square, the big fellow at the back of the pack. The ball bounces awkwardly, goes towards the boundary line. He picks it up, handball over the top. Beautiful spin out of the pack there. I think it was young Jackson Hunt. No, I think, oh, what's happened
Well, I
here?
tell you what, I think he might get another kick, will he? or was it off the ball? Just waiting out the umpire, Tom Larkins, who didn't have control. Just waiting out, bit of confusion. Goal umpires waved the flag for a point. Is it going to be counted?
Well, Tommy Larkins has made a decision from about 80 metres away here.
Oh yeah, he's going to get a second chance. He was flattened after he kicked the footy.
Oh, is that what happened, Ron?
So there's no score, and Jackson Hunt is going to have another crack at the big sticks. Right forward pocket, right on the boundary line, just chips it up to the square for the high flyers. Oh, good mark. No, not paid by the umpire to Matty Brooks. It's Rushed off hands and through for a minor score.
As we check the score, Barwon Heads move on to 2-3-15 and Winchelsea 2 behinds. We're late into the first quarter here. As the ball comes back into play, a chance here for Barwon Heads as they get the ball up towards the ball, punched away by the Winchelsea defence. Out wide there, looking out there, the little fellow swooping onto the ball was Plunkett. Can't get it. Here's a chance for Winch as they break clear. The kick up towards the centre wing. The chasers on. Here they come. Go chipping in well for Barwon is with Collins Hall. Collins Hall with a short pass. He finds his teammate out there. It looks like Brown. He's a long way out there. He's got the ball at half forward. He drives the ball up towards over the half forward line. Out they come. Omar stacks on the mill. Little handball out. Went to no one in particular by young Shawnee Rogers. Winchelsea get a quick kick away. Players, the umpires, what are they going to do? Up to ball it up. They don't know how to get it out, these boys. There's a quick click out by Barwon Heads. I think the whistle on play. The umpire says, I'll have it. And then we'll ball up. Ball up on the half forward flank here for the Barwon Heads side. Up it goes. Umpire Tommy Larkin hurls it up. The big fella for Winch goes in. Matthew Brooks gets the tap out. No one can get the ball. Chance here for everyone in going in hard there for the Barwon Heads side as the siren sounds to end the first quarter here in the under 14 Division 6 Winchelsea Takeaway Grand Final Cup for Finance Planners Australia. As we check the score, Barwon Heads 2-3-15, Winchelsea 2 behinds, and we will be back for the
second quarter here for the under 14 Division 6 Grand Final. Take it away, Brian Coughlin.
Well, up the ball goes in the centre of the ground. A chance here for the Barwon Heads boys. Trying to get a kick away there for them was young Ben Vokum. Here's a chance, a little goal, nearly a great little mark. Oh, he's copped one there, the little fella from Winch. Little number, looks like Ricky Sawney's down, but chance here for the Barwon Heads boys. They're going to attack little Taylor. She gets a beautiful handball over to her teammate there in Shawnee Rogers, the skipper, who shot for goal. Shawnee Rogers, I think, is just offline and through for a minor score. First score of the second quarter goes to the Barwon Heads side as they go on to 2-4-16. Winchelsea still on 2 behinds. As Winch bring the ball back in, they've come out to the members side, which could be a bit of an error. The big fellow out there, he can't mark the ball. They're going in hard. Little Taylor, she's got another beautiful handball out, but this time intercepted well by the young fellow from Winch in Brendan Lappin, young Matty Lappin. He gets the ball up at Barwon Heads in the van there through the agencies of Declan Sands, the skipper. Out there, Trevor Wilson in pursuit for the Winchelsea side, but going in hard there for the Barwon Heads. Trying to get the ball off the ground was a young fella, Cam Lister. Umpire stacks on the mill. The umpire's blowing the whistle, and I think he'll pay a free kick. It's a free kick to Barwon Heads out there on the outer side. They drive the ball up towards centre half forward. Oh, what a magnificent mark. The little fellow at the back of the pack, he's taken a beauty.
Yeah, great work. It was Jackson Hunt who's been very busy, and I'll tell you what, standing your ground, taking a great overhead grab. Taylor Rhodes, a chance to kick her first for the morning and her 28th for season 2006, wearing the 5 Guernsey. Taylor comes in with that left foot. It looks pretty good from here. Goal umpire likes it. So do the Barwon Heads supporters. Kicks her first and a very handy 3rd goal for the Barwon Heads side.
Well done. Yep, she's a great little player, Taylor. A great goal sneak up there. And we check the score here. Barwon Heads move on to 3-4-22. Winchelsea 2 behinds.
Proudly brought to you by Finance Planners Australia. Save money and time. Put money back in your pocket instead of the bank managers. Give Ronnie Brain a call on 0400 445 099.
Up in ruck, the big fella goes up, and a tap down there from Joe Collins Hall as they go into attack here. Chance here for the Winch boys. Here's a chance onto the left boot, a handball over it. Looks like the little fella there for Winchelsea and Stevenson it is. He has a flying shot for goal. And I'll tell you what, I think he's put it through.
Great footy from the little fella.
It's a great goal.
The resting Rover has kicked a great goal.
And that's Winchelsea's first goal in this under 14 Division 6 Winchelsea Takeaway Cup Grand Final. Little Tommy Stevenson, the little whippet snipper, little half forward flanker, puts one through. Barwon heads 3-4-22. Winchelsea, they move on to 1-2-8. We've played three and a half minutes into the second quarter here at the Western Oval.
Finance Planners Australia, second quarter scoreboard, margin back to 14 points. The Blues are bouncing back. Headers though, work hard, but coming out strongly there at centre half back was James Kitchen. Got it to his teammate, dashing through the middle, Simon Dixon. No one home though for the Blues, as there's plenty of seagulls down there at half back. Good hand pass, finds his teammate there, Sands the skipper. Over the top he goes to Collins Hall, kicks to the centre of the ground, but great mark Cameron Lee. The redhead from Winchelsea. The left footer, long ball, half forward in front, over running the ball there was Cameron Hill. Ball now spills free, chance here for Barwon heads. Hand pass, not a good one. Tries to find his teammate there in Christian Sunil. Sunil though, back in after the footy, trying to pick it up, can't do so. Now he's got it, takes his time, looks to the centre of the ground, great footy. Pearce couldn't hold it, good support. Barwon heads now, hand pass was good to Sands. Sands though, lost the footy. That was Ben Voken who hand passed the footy. There has been a whistle on play, and Tommy Larkins, the central umpire, has said that Declan Sands, the skipper of Barwon Heads, was unfairly dealt with. And I think he's going to get the free kick here at right in the heart of the Western Oval.
Yeah, young Declan, he's got a bit of a... I think he might have to come off here. He's
not too good.
He's a bit groggy. I don't know where he is.
Ben Voken with the footy for the Barwon Head side. But he's staunch defender for the Seagulls. Has possession. Looks up the ground. Not a lot of movement in a very congested forward line. Good attack on the ball here. Young Sunil. Sunil now gets the kick up to the pocket. Plenty of Winchelsea defenders off the carpet. Back to Sunil now, who's very quick. Oh, but great work there from the blonde bombshell at half back for Winch. Drives it out there looking for his teammate. Webb can't control the ball for the Barwon Head side. But I tell you who can. Cameron Hill can. Kicks it back to the centre of the ground. The loose ball now evades everyone. Tommy Stevenson's in there fighting hard for the Blues. Umpire allows play to continue. Kitchen's also there giving support. Umpire said, I think you'll find there's been a push, and the free kick will go the way of the Winchelsea side through James Kitchen.
Yep, Kitchen will take the kick on the centre wing. He drives up towards centre half forward. No mark, up they go, going in hard there, trying to get the ball out was Banjo. No, the umpire's blowing the whistle. He'll play a free kick here. And I think it'll go to Barwon Heads, and it looks like in the back, back there.
Great game. Enjoy the
So then he kicks the ball out wide. Oh, going up a mile, nearly a fantastic mark. Play on's a call. The umpire says, I think, no, he's played dropping the ball. And I think Trevor Wilson's boy, little Hayden, the skipper, will take the free kick. He drives the Winch boys up into attack. Great mark, I think, at the back of the pack by Banjo Patterson Harfield. The umpire said, no, it's a free kick here. Well, it's a bit surprising. The Winchelsea Blues. And I think it looks like...
I think you'll find it's Paul Armstrong.
The goal
sneak.
Yes.
No, not quite as accurate as he has been. He's hit 23, finished fourth on the goal kicking and ceased in 2006. He's offline on that occasion.
We checked the score. Barwon Heads 3-4-22. Winchelsea on to 1-3-9. And we've played 7 minutes into this second quarter. Here we go, Winchelsea. Here's a chance. They get onto the right boot. They drive the ball up into the full forward zone. Chance there for the little fellow from Rob Brundle, but he can't mark the ball. Over the line, and the ball will be thrown up by umpire Tommy Larkins. Up they go. The big fellow gets the ruck tap out in Lindsay Matthew for the Winchelsea Blues. And there's a kick away, but I'll tell you what, the little fella's marked here. Little fella Winchelsea is a chance on his own, looking out there for Matthew Brooks. Brooks is marked. He's about 35 metres out, directly in front, kicking to the sale yards end of the ground, hoping for a great goal as he lines up. I tell you what, the wind will bring it back beautifully, I'd reckon. And the young fellow there in Matthew Brooks
Great goal.
kicked a goal. As we check the score, Barwon heads 3-4-22. Winchelsea, they move on to 2-3-15. The margin 7 points. So we've played 8 minutes into this second quarter.
Finance Planners Australia second quarter scoreboard. Barwon heads 3-4-22. They lead Winchelsea 2-3-15. Margin back to 7 points as Kerry Firth goes by, supporting the Barwon Heads boys again.
Up the ball goes in the air, no tap out. Wilson goes through hard, can't get it. Chance here for Barwon Heads through the little fellow there, and looks like Finbar Shaw picked up there for Barwon Heads by Christian Sunny. Sunny goes out wide looking for a teammate, and play on, he said, drop the mark. Chance here for the little fella again for Barwon Heads in Christian Sunil. He gets the ball onto the right boot, up towards his teammate there, drops the mark. Going in hard, picking it up for Barwon Heads was Liam Fallon. He gets it back to Sunil. Sunil over to his other teammate on the left foot, kicking towards. Taylor's got it. What she do? She can't. Here comes the little fella. Oh, that's got to be holding the ball, I'd say, against Rob Brundle.
Yeah, good call, Brian.
You can't. It's a one-handed handball, Ronnie Brain.
Umpire suggesting he's going to go back over his mark. A lot of arm waving there by central umpire in Russell Pritchard. Just wasting some valuable time, Russ. As we see now, opportunity here for the Winchelsea side. He elects to go straight down the ground, looking there for his teammate. James Kitchen doesn't let him down, takes a fine grabber. Plays on quickly over the top to Cameron Lee. He now gives it across to the runner, Will Kelly. Kick though, not a good one. Barwon Heads boys now pick up and defend well. Goes to half forward. Chance there for the centre half forward, who was met solidly. Murray Pearce went down like a bag. Plays allowed to continue. Lee clears for the Winchelsea side. But again, great work there, Collins Hall. Hand passes to a teammate who kicks very wide. And I think you'll find it's over the line and out of bounds.
There's a young fellow down in the centre of the ground here for Barwon Heads. He's limping. I think he may have to come off here. The umpire's going to throw it up out in the outer wing.
Holding his right knee, Brian. Hope he's okay, because he's been a fair competitor too for the headers. As Winchelsea make a couple of changes, Ricky Sawney comes on, and having a spell, Callum Shepherd. As this Barwon Heads boy isn't too good. Back to the footy, and we see the Winch boys forcing the ball forward. Again, conditions pretty blustery here this afternoon. And no, it's still morning. It is afternoon, Brian.
My word, it is.
8 minutes past 12 here on Sunday, the Father's Day, 3rd of September 2006. As coming off the ground for Barwon Heads, there is Nick Corns.
Young Nick Corns. I hope he's all right, the young fella.
See here, great work there from Sands, the skipper. Bursts through the centre of Western Oval. Kicks up to half forward. Good fist on the footy. Chance now for Winchelsea. Over on the ball there was Sean Wilson. Now, Barwon Heads pick up. Fallon goes bang. The bouncing footy, will it hold up? It does not. Wrong side of the big sticks, and a minus score.
As we check the score, we've got Winchelsea 2-3-15, but Barwon Heads holding sway at the moment. They go on to 3-5-23. We've played 12 minutes into this second quarter.
Yeah, I think you'll find the scoreboard is a point out for Barwon Heads. They counted that one before in the early stages of the second quarter.
That's
and
right.
It was not a score.
That's correct, Ronnie. Well picked up. As Winchelsea drive the ball up towards their half-forward line. Oh, fantastic mark, the little fella then. No, he's paid a push in the back, I think.
Well, Ricky Sawney should be given the mark, but no, he's paid the push.
Well,
Barwon Heads now don't mind because they've got possession, and well, they did have. Cameron Hill's chipped in and taken a great grab.
the co-captain of the Winchelsea Blues. He's taken a mark on the centre wing. He drives up over centre half forward. Oh, the Barwon Edge let drop the mark down. Here's a chance for Winchester. Can they get through? Trying to get the ball out, but Barwon Edge in defence there. They kick the ball out wide. Whistle on play. Oh, what's happened here? There's been, I think there could be a 50-metre penalty, Ronnie.
Yeah, a little bit of, undisciplined reaction there from the Barwon Edge defence. Is going to be very costly. This is going to bring the Blues within 2 points. The little fella, whilst is in. I think you'll find it's young Stevenson again, isn't it?
I think it is.
The 38 Guernsey. Paul Stevenson kicks his first. It is. And he's 24th for season 2006.
So we check the score. Barwon Edge 3. Now I think we've got to make this. We've got 3-6. I think it's 3-5-23. Winchelsea should be moving on now to 3-3-21.
That's the correct scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, here on Guest Media, as we see that Finance Planners Australia scoreboard, 2-point margin in favour of Barwon Heads.
The ball's up in the ruck. The big fella gets another tap out. Big Lindsay Matthew. Winchelsea get the handball away. Here's a chance, but coming through strongly for the Barwon Head side. He gets a handball out. Looks like the little fella there for Winchelsea kicks the ball out towards the centre. Oh, he's been put down heavily after he kicked the ball.
Yeah, just a tad late there on that occasion was Robbie Brundnell.
And Mitchell Bordamellis went down, and the free kick will be taken to Winchelsea. Looks like the little fella here in Tabby Sawney, no, back to Wilson, young Hayden Wilson. The big spiral punt up towards half forward. Who's at the back of the pack? A chance for Barwon Edge through the agency there of Patrick Brown. He gets it kicked, but I think he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. And I think
yep, bad luck for the young fella.
Young Wilson will take another kick. Wilson, he drives the ball up towards it, going in hard there. Chance here for Barwon Edge as they clear. Beautiful shepherd there by the young fella from Barwon Edge in Vokum. Coming through hard, a one-handed pick-up and a chance here for Barwon Edge as Lister. He gets back there to the little fella in Christian Sanal. Sanal out wide, looking out there for his teammate. That's just about the siren, should sound any second now.
Yep, Finbar Straw now, takes his time, goes to the corridor, but the siren beats all players. And half-time here in the Finance Planners Australia half-time scoreboard shows Barwon Head 3-5-23. They lead Winchelsea 3-3-21. 2 points the margin. We'll be back with the action of that third vital premiership quarter in just quarter. Sees the Finance Planners Australia scoreboard showing Barwon Head's 2-point leaders here at half-time. There's been a whistle on play, and the big ruckman, Lindsay Matthew, will drive the Blues into attack. Kicking to the Church Street end of Western Oval. Kick dropped short in front. Good football there was from James Kitchen. Pumps it up there looking for his teammate. And the great Mark Brooks, not paid by the umpire, suggesting there's a throw. Barwon Heads get the free kick at centre half back. A little bit of hesitation. He now goes wide. That was Patrick Brown. Looks out there for his teammate in Hunt. Jackson couldn't take the footy. Kicked off the carpet. That was good play there for the little fella in Peter Wilson. But again, Barwon Head's defence stands firm. Kicks the ball to centre half back. Dangerous footy. Picks it up though. Been a very good player as Christian Sunil. Oh, the bouncing ball hit that Burrow again, Brian Coughlin, as we see now that...
The magnificent Burrow.
Chance here. Wilson drives them forward, the Blues, but again, Barwon Heads do well. Kick the ball to the members' side, centre wing position. Kicked off the carpet, Voken into the middle of the ground. Harfield runs onto the footy. In fact, it's Rob Brundnell under pressure. Good support though from Murray Pearce. Hand pass out wide, looking for his teammate in Collins Hall. Good play from him. Kicks to the pocket, but again in front, Michael Bildulvars does well for the Blues. There's been a whistle, and I think you'll find that the Winchelsea side will get the penalty free kick at half-back, out of sight of the Western Oval.
Yeah, free kick to Winchelsea on the half-back line. The little fellow there, I think he's going to drive the ball up towards, and in the van there, two players fly for Barwon Heads. Jackson Hunt, he can't mark the ball. In they go, picked up there for Winchelsea, trying to get through. A strong tackle going in hard there was a little fellow, looks like Brudnell. Chance there for Declan Sands, the skipper. Whistle on play. It's a Barwon Heads free kick. And the free kick will go there to Barwon Heads, and they will take the ball up towards centre half, full forward. Winchelsea clear it well. Wilson gets it out wide, looking out there for his teammate and Will Kelly, but oh, he's been manhandled after he kicked the ball then. The young fella, and there's a free kick that'll go to Will Kelly out here at half back for the Winchelsea Blues. Barwon Heads in front by 3 points as Kelly kicks the ball up towards a flying high at the back of the pack. Nearly a good mark, but no mark. Play-ons are called. Whistle on play. A free kick will go here to Barwon Heads, I suggest. I think, yep. Looks like could be Colin Tall, it is. He drives the ball with a kick. Here's a chance. The big fella's taking the mark for Barwon Heads, and that's Jesse Diggins. Diggins on the right boot, drives up towards the full forward. Up goes the big fella. No, another free kick. Tommy Larkins, he's doing a bit whistle happy at the moment. There's a lot of free kicks played. As the kick's taken by Cameron Lee, he takes it out wide, looking out there for his teammate and finding him. Oh, another whistle from Tommy. Another whistle from umpire Tommy Larkins. He's paying more free kicks than I have cans of beer at the moment. Fair dinkum. This is unbelievable.
Couldn't be that many, Brian.
No, well, it's getting a bit like that, I think, Roddy Brain, but
Sean O'Leary gets possession, drives the headers high. It's a shocking kick. Goes short, and a chance there for the Winchelsea boys. Bring the ball forward in Sean Wilson to centre wing. Again, pretty scrimmagey footy at the minute. Pack of players have formed. Umpire should come in and bounce down. Is having a spell for Barwon Heads, Taylor Webb. Ball now squeezes out. Chance for Patrick Brown. Does well for the headers. Goes out wide, looking for Jackson Hunt over his head. Out of bounds. Out of sight here. Centre wing, true centre wing position of the Western Oval.
Yeah, the umpire, Tommy Larkins, he will throw the ball up in the air here. No, a free kick is paid, and it'll go to Winchelsea as Winchelsea get the kick up towards their half-forward line. Here's a chance. Looks like Kitchen. He gets on his left boot. He drives it into the vacant centre half-forward area. Coming out strongly for the Barwon Head side. Going through hard. Here's a chance to get the ball off the ground. The little fella there. Oh, he got flattened there, young Lawrence Sennell. Chance to overrun the ball. The little fella for Winch. A beautiful handball over the pack by Cameron Hill. But intercepting well strongly for Barwon Heads as they clear the ball. Oh, overrunning the ball there was Cameron Lee. Here's a chance. Wilson gets after it. He picks it up. Gets around. Tries to shepherd. Can't get the ball out. In there helping him was his teammate in Will Kelly. Winchelsea get the ball around, but straight into the hands of the Barwon Heads lad as they drive the ball up at the back of the pack. No mark. Play-ons are called. Coming through strongly for the Barwon Heads side was Liam Fallon. Oh, it's an awkward bounce. Here's a chance. What can they do? In the pocket there, trying to get the handball over. Play on. The umpire's paid a whistle, and I think it's going to be a free kick. It's a Barwon Heads free kick, I think. Just trying to pick up who that young fella is there. He's up on the bike track at the moment. Is he going to an impossible angle to kick a goal, but he's a left footer, which may help. No score. Play on. Here's a chance for the Winchelsea Blues.
Sean Rogers, I reckon it would have been.
Sean Rogers. Chance here for Barwon Heads as a snap for goal on the left foot there by, I think it was the Jesse Diggins boy, and he's kicked her behind. Winchelsea will bring the ball back into play here. The young fella, it's Cameron Lee, drives out towards the half back line. Play on's the call. Picked up there for the ball. Another whistle on play from umpire Tommy Larkins. He's paid a push in the back. And the free kick will go out there to Barwon Heads. The little fella, I think it's there in young Collins Hall. As the kick goes up towards full forward, here's a chance. Swooping on the ball there was young Kristen Sennell. He drives into the teeth of goal. And the ball has been pushed through. Well, Sennell is kicked a point. We check the score now. Moves on. We have 3-3-21. Winchelsea. Barwon Heads move on to 3-7-25. I'll tell you what, the young fellow taking a great mark there for Barwon Heads. as Barwon heads go up into attack, and the big fella goes up goes the big arms, and he's taken the mark, a magnificent mark there for the young fella there for Barwon heads, and Liam Fallon I think it is. And a 50-metre penalty if you don't mind, umpire. Umpire Tommy Larkins is really asserting his authority out there with the whistle. As Fallon comes in from 3 metres out and goes bang, and I'll tell you what, he's hit the post. He has hit the post from 3 metres out. Shame, 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 young lamb. Well, Ronnie, I've never seen that before, and I've never seen it. Well, I have seen it. I better not comment on that, but anyhow. Anyhow, we get the ball out. Cameron Lee drives the ball out for the Blues. But in the van there for the Barwon edge side was Jackson Hunt. He can't pick it up. The boys are throwing themselves in. This is a great pressure grand final for these young fellas. Here's a chance for Barwon edge onto the right boot. The ball's up towards centre half forward. Coming out to meet the ball. And a handball over to, here comes the little girl. Little Taylor, she's got a chance. I'll tell you what. Little Taylor, she's done it again.
Kicks a second.
She's a thorn in the Winchelsea side and has been all year, young Taylor. She's a little beauty. She's pretty happy with that one too, I'll give you the mail. As we check the score here, Winchelsea 3-3-21, Barwon heads 4-8-32. The margin out to 11 points in the under 14 Division 6 Winchelsea Takeaway Food Grand Final for Finance Planners Australia.
Yep, save money and time. Give Ronnie Brain a call, 0400 445 099, or our friendly staff on 1300 558 261, and put money back in your pocket instead of the bank managers.
Ball up in the centre of the ground. Trying to get a kick out. It's kicked out there by, I think, the young fella in Lee. He gets it up towards centre half forward for the Blues. They need to get an answer back here, the Winchelsea boys. A handball over the top. The big fella comes through. Lindsay Matthew. He can't get it away. Going in hard there for the Barwon edge side, but a chance here for Winchelsea. Scrambly players, both sides. The boys are desperate here as umpire Tommy Larkins. Once again, he pays a free kick. I think he's given it out to little Harfield as he goes wide. Here's a mark, a chance, and a good mark. Taken here by Jesse Diggins. Young Jesse, he kicks into the man on the mark, Angus Kershaw. He backs up again, Diggins. He gets the ball over the top. Chance here for Winchelsea. They get away. Yes, they do. Onto the right boot. The young fellow, he drives it to centre half forward. Here's a chance. Oh, he copped one. He get around. A beautiful little play there by the little fella. Looks like Sawney. He's trying to get the ball out. A handball across there to his teammate for Joe Collins, all for the heads. He comes out. The big fella goes up for Barwon heads in Vocom. He can't mark the ball, but taken away by Rob Brudenell. He drives the ball to the centre wing. An awkward bounce coming through like a train there for Winch. And it's not going to stop at the Winchelsea or Colac station, the big fella, as he goes down. The umpire says play on. Here's a chance. Running through hard. The big fella for Barwon heads comes along with a long kick up towards ball forward. And the big fella goes up. I think it's the big fella, Fallon again. He's taken the mark and he strips the ball over. It's a chance.
Great play.
The little Taylor.
Great unselfish football.
Good football.
Yep, Liam Felling. Great lead though too by Taylor Rhodes. She's kicked 2 already. She's no more than 25 metres out. Very slight angle. The left foot drop punt goes straight through the middle. Kicks her third, 30th for season 2006. And a very handy 5th goal for the Barwon Head Seagulls.
Yes, great to see Taylor Rhodes. She's doing a mighty job down there, and she's been a thorn in the side, as I said, of the Winchelsea side both times this year. Doing really well. As we check the scoreboard, Barwon heads move on to 5-8-38, Winchelsea 3-3-21.
Finance Planners Australia supporting country football here at the Western Oval. Geelong Junior Footy. Great carnival here at the Western Oval this Father's Day, 3rd of September 06.
Here's a chance for Lee for Winchelsea. He can't get the kick away. Nearly a one-handed handball, but it wasn't seen by the umpire. Going through hard there was James Kitchen for Winch, but a handball comes out. Oh no, missing the ball for Barwon heads. Coming in there for Winchelsea was young Brendan Matty Lappin. The umpire said free kick, I think, and it'll go to Winchelsea. Free kick in the centre of the ground. Looks like, I think, Cameron Hill as he kicks the ball long up. The chance here for the Winchelsea Blues. The little fellow gets away here. Here's a chance as he runs, Drives the ball up. There's a chance in the goal square. Oh, because he got the mark. A shot over the shoulder here. I'll tell you what. I think it's a goal. It is.
Great goal, Paul Armstrong.
Paulie Armstrong kicks his second goal, and he's 29th for the year. Yes, a fantastic goal there from young Armstrong. Quick reply from the Winchelsea Blues, and they really needed that. Barwon heads 5-8-38, Winchelsea 4-3-27. Margin back to 11 points.
Finance Planners Australia third quarter scoreboard. Premiership quarter here at the Western Oval. 11 points the margin.
Once again, Cameron Lee out of the centre for Winch. He's been doing very well since he's moved into the centre. Chance again for the Winch. Going in hard there, and it picked up there by, looks like Kitchen. He gets onto the right boot, drives it up forward. Play onto the call. Darcy Brooks is in there. He can't get it over the ball. Looking out there for the little fella there, and Barwon heads, they can't get it out. Pushed on there by the little fellow, it looks like Sawney. Barwon heads get it, they chip it across, and a great mark in defence there. Looks like it was Jesse Diggins. Diggins for the Seagulls. He drives the ball up towards the centre wing. No one there. Chance there for Barwon heads through Jackson Hunt. He can't get the ball, going in hard there for the Barwon head side. Chance for Winchelsea, they can't pick it up. Little fellow there again for Barwon heads, gets a handball out. Chance here for, looks like little fellow Jackson Hunt. He's tackled. Winchelsea in the van through Will Kelly. The big fella's got a whistle on play. Tommy again has said a free kick to Winch. Free kick to Winch as Will Kelly gets up off the ground. I think it's young Will Kelly will take the free kick. Just wide of the centre circle. We've played just over 14 minutes into this vital third quarter here. Last roll of the dice for this quarter for a score, I suggest, as the ball comes out towards the centre wing. Up by Tommy Larkins once again makes a decision, and he says another bit of a high tackle, and a free kick will go here to Winchelsea. And I think it's little Sawney, and little Sawney chips it over. He finds a teammate out there who's going to run on, but said no, I better take back, and I think it's little Tommy Stevenson.
Been a terrific player here this afternoon.
As he short passes, finds it. Oh yes, he has too.
Good lead.
I'll tell you what, the siren's about to sound. He better move it quickly, son. Right as about now, I'd reckon. Oh, saving mark. Save the day, as the siren will sound very shortly, I believe.
Lawrence Sunil, I'd suggest brother of Christian.
Oh,
Saves
he's gone
the
across
day.
the face of goal. I don't know why he did that. It's little Sawney paid the mark. Little Sione. Ricky Sione, can he be a hero here for the Winchelsea Blues? Long way out for the little fella. Oh, I don't think he'll make the distance. No, he hasn't. And it's three-quarter time here in the under-14 Division 6 Winchelsea Takeaway Cup Grand Final. Finance Planners Australia, as we check the score. Barwon heads 5-8-38, Winchelsea 4-3-27, and we will be back for the all-important final quarter very shortly. The Winch boys, chance here for looks like the James Kitchen up towards forward, a chance for the Winchelsea side. They go in hard. Barwon heads defending grimly, a snap at goal, but no, he can't get a kick. It's smothered. That's a call. As we're getting a little few problems here, but we're right now. Here's a chance for Barwon heads as they clear the ball out towards the outer side. Going in hard there for the Barwon head side, which looks like free kick to Barwon heads. They drive the ball up towards the centre wing. The big fella goes up in Lindsay Matthew. He can't mark the ball. Swooping on the ball there for Barwon heads. A good tackle too by young Ricky Sawney. Here's a chance for Barwon heads. A chance here for Sean Rogers. Rogers onto the left boot. Drives up towards centre half forward. Taylor overruns the ball, the young girl. Winchelsea clear it away out towards the outer side wing. Leading in the brace for the ball is Brendan the Matty Lappin, but he can't get it. A little soccer off the ground by Lappin. Another soccer off the ground, a little socceroo they call him, little Lappin. Here's a chance for Barwon heads. Play on's a call, he gets the handball away. The big fellow, he gets in the road, he doesn't, he's coming through like a train. He dives on the ball, he gets up, Tries to get a kick away, he does. Here's a chance, it rolls through. Here's a chance for Winch. A handball over the top, finds his teammate out there in Darcy Brooks. Darcy's tackle, gets the ball away. Does great defence. Chance here for the Barwon head side as they go forward through. I think it was Jesse Diggins. Diggins drives it up forward. Chance here for the Barwon heads again as they pick it up. I think it's Fallon here. Handball's over to the little fella who kicks the ball up towards centre. 4 Taylor's in front. She drops the mark. Play on's the call.
Great work here for the Barwon side. Forced forward. Taylor Webb now gets a chance to give it to a teammate, but all kicked off the carpet by the Winch defenders. Straight to the big fella in Fallon, who looks up the ground and sees a great lead. And it's taken by Sean O'Leary. He's kicked 1 point so far today. He's 30 metres out directly in front. Didn't allow for the breeze, unfortunately. Hang on, he's taken the mark. Sean Rogers has snuck in and taken a great grab, I think you'll find. 10 metres out, pretty tight angle. Will he run around, Brian?
I think he will. He's a left footer. The left-footed Rogers has kicked a goal.
That's his second.
That's his second goal for young Rogers. It's his 32nd goal for the year. He was runner-up in the league goal kicking for the season, and he's proved his value down there as a magnificent left-foot goal kicker. As we check the scores, Barwon heads move on to 6-8, 44, Winchelsea 4-3, 27.
Finance Planners Australia final quarter scoreboard here at the Western Oval, under 14 Division 6, Winchelsea, a takeaway cup, and I hope you're enjoying the call from Guest Media.
In ruck, the big fella Lindsay Matthew, he gets it out. Here's a little chance for Sawney for the Winchelsea Blues. But Taylor comes out. She's been a great little player for him today. And picked up there for the Barwon Edge boys. They go out the wide looking for a teammate there. That was young Jackson Hunt. But the ball beats young Sean O'Leary over the line, and a throw-in will take place. Half forward flank for the Barwon Edge Seagulls, as they're trying to emulate their previous team with a premiership, and they're looking pretty good at the moment. They lead by 3 goals, 18 points. In ruck, the big fella goes up for Winchelsea. Going in hard there, trying to get the ball out for Barwon Heads was Declan Sands, the skipper, as the Heads come into the square. Here he is again. He's got it again, the big fella.
Yeah, great play, Sean O'Leary. Good, unselfish football. Kicked the ball to the square. And the big arms here of Sean Rogers. Comes in now, point blank range, kicks his third. And I think you'll find the fat lady is just about to sing, Brian Conlon.
Yes, it'll be a hot old night in the Barwon Edge town tonight. There's Ronnie Brain, an ex-president of the Barwon Edge Football Club. Can't hold himself back with one of the biggest smiles I've seen as the Barwon Edge go for the back-to-back here today here at the Western Ovals. We'll check the score here. We've got Barwon Edge move on to 7-8. 50, Winchelsea 4-3, 27. Back in the centre of the ground, umpire Tommy Larkin's about to start play up again. Winchelsea, they've got to really lift now. They need 4 goals very, very quickly. Up they go in ruck. Tapped down there by the big fella Brudenell. And they go in hard, chasing it hard is Angus Kershaw for Winchelsea. Coming through hard again for Winchelsea was Darcy Brooks. He gets the kick across, picked up by his teammate Will Kelly. Out wide, looking there for the little fella in Brenton, Matty Lappin. Little Lappin for Winchelsea. Driving it out there, but Barwon is in the van. They're trying to get the ball. The boundary line looms up, and it will be a throw up by umpire Tommy Larkins. As we've played 6 minutes into this final quarter here in the under 14 Division 6 Winchelsea Takeaway Cup Grand Final. Up in the air goes the ball's play on's the call as they try to get it away. A quick kick out of the chance here for Winchelsea. Will Kelly's in the van. He can't pick it up. The ball's been pushed over the line. The umpire says I'll have it, and it'll be a ball up. Half forward flank for the Barwon Head side. They're doing all the attacking in this last quarter. The umpire throws it up in the air. Up they go. The big fella for Barwon Edge gets up a mile. He tries to punch it down. A chance there for Barwon Edge as they drive it up towards full forward areas again. Rogers, he's lifted him. He gets a handball, but only to Wilson for Winchelsea. He tries to get it out. Play on's the call. Picked up there by Taylor. She's, tell you what, Taylor Rhodes, she has done it. She's kicked the sealer.
That's
Taylor
a fourth.
Rhodes, yes. And that's her 31st goal for the season, young Taylor. A terrific effort by the young lady. She's been a thorn in the Winchelsea side all year, and it's only fitting that she finishes the game with a magnificent goal, and there could be more to come. As we check the score, Winchelsea are 4-3-27, Barwon Heads going to 8-8-56, and we've played 7 minutes into this final quarter of the Under-14 Division 6 Winchelsea Takeaway Cup Grand Final. Umpire Tommy Larkins back in the centre of the ground. Barwon Heads are running all over the top of the Winchelsea Blues here at the moment. Kevin Kane, the president of Winch here today, has been helping the junior football with the gate. A terrific man, Kevin. I'd be a bit disappointed, but that's football at the moment. Here they go, Winch into attack. Looking out there, a chance there for, it looks like, Georgie Kershaw, but coming through strongly for the Barwon Heads side. Can't get the ball clear. Chance there for Winch. They swoop on the ball. Looks like the little Lappin, Matty Lappin. He can't get the kick away. Kick taken away. Oh, he got flattened there, the Barwon Heads boy. A chance here for the young fellow there in Christian Sennell for Barwon Heads. Gets on the left boot, goes out wide, out towards the outer side of the ground. But the ball will go over the line and out of bounds, and a throw-in will take place. Eight minutes gone in the final quarter as an interchange being made here. Young Joe Collins all coming off, and Finbar Straw, the Finbar boy, going back on. Here's a chance, but picked up there by Winchelsea. They kick it up. And a strong mark taken there for Winchelsea by Darcy Brooks. Brooks gets the ball, but intercepting well. The little fella there for Barwon Heads, coming through hard, drives the ball up. The little white-booted boy gets a beautiful kick up there, looking for his teammate, the big fella. He can't mark the ball. Little tap on. Here's a chance again for the, looks like the little fella, Jackson Hunt. He gets it up forward. Here's Taylor. She's in the van again. Can she get it? She sure can. She fires out a handball, looking out there for a teammate. Finds one, and it looks like it was young Mulholland, I think. As the ball's kicked up, the big fella again. Guess who? Shawnee Rogers. Has he paid the mark? No, he called play on. But it didn't matter because the young fellas, I can't believe he didn't play that. It's a goal to Barwon Heads. Kicked there by number 10, which was Sean O'Leary, but I don't know whether that mark wasn't paid. It must have been touched. But Sean O'Leary has kicked a goal here for Barwon Heads. And that moves Barwon Heads on to 9-8-62, Winchelsea 4-3-27. And we've played 9 minutes into the final quarter of the Under-14 Division 6 Winchelsea Takeaway Cup, the 2006 Grand Final, and it looks like Barwon Heads will be premiers back to back following their Under-16 side. In the ruck again, it's Lindsay Matthew. He's tried hard, the big fella, but coming through strongly. A beautiful balk there was Declan Sands, the skipper of the Barwon Heads side. He'd be a happy boy tonight, but the big fella picks up. He drives into it, but a strong mark of defence. Patrick Brown, he's been a sensation down there for the Seagulls. Brown goes out wide, nearly a great mark taken by Jackson Hunt. Chance there as they get the ball. It's high tackle, I think. What's happened here? I think it's, no. The umpire's arms are going everywhere. It's a Winchelsea free kick anyhow. Here's a chance, up they go, and a strong mark there. I think it's Murray Pearce. Oh, I think he's done a calf, has he, or the cramp. You'll be right, son, you don't worry about it. No, it's Declan, young Declan Sands, sorry. Declan gets the ball up towards the centre wing. Here's a chance of Winchelsea. They can get the ball in, but going in hard there, spinning out of the pack was Benny Vokum. Can't get the ball out. Play on as the interchange take place here. Young Lawrence Sinelli going off, and the young fella there, Cammy Lister's going on for a bit of a run in the last few minutes of this great grand final. Up goes the ball as the umpire balls it up, and the big fella in ruck going through hard. Here's a chance. Whistle on play. I think it's a free kick. It'll go to Barwon Heads, I think. And the free kick will be taken out there. It looks like Barwon Heads are driving it forward over the... Oh, dropped the mark there was Robbie Brudenell. Chance here for Winchelsea, coming through hard, trying to get the ball up. Here's a chance. Oh, he got absolutely ran into a tackle, dropped to the ground, and that was young Murray Pearce. But the Barwon Heads boys, they'll be doing some celebrating tonight with the Coca-Cola as they drive the ball forward. All the big fellas drop the mark there, Lindsay Matthew. Chance here, leading onto the ball for Winchelsea. There is Brodie Hall coming in hard. Here's a chance for Winchelsea, gets on the left boot, drives it up forward. Oh, leading out in the race was Paul Armstrong. The umpire said down the field. I think he could... The little fellow there for Winchelsea to take the free kick. I think it's little Georgie Kershaw. He chips it over to his little mate there and he drives the ball up, and here's a chance. It's a mark. It's a mark to Winchelsea. I think it's James Kitchen has taken the mark. Kitchen will line up at the 12-minute mark of the final quarter. He comes in and the drop punt's on its way, and I'll tell you what, looks all right from here. He's kicked a goal for the Winch boys.
Off the boot, Brian, sorry.
Off the boot of the number 6 Guernsey for the Winchelsea Blues, James Kitchen. As we check the score here, Barwon heads. They move on to, I think it's 10-8-68. 9-8-62, sorry, to Winchelsea 4-3-27.
We've really made a mess of that, mate.
And we've played
5-3-33, mate, sorry.
5-3-33, sorry. And we've played 12 and a half minutes into the final quarter. Up goes the ball, the big fella in ruck for for Winchelsea was Lindsay Matthew. Chance here for Barwon heads, they get the ball over the top, a thumping punch away by young Peter Wilson. Here's a chance here, going in hard, trying to get the ball out of soccer off the ground by young Angus Kershaw. Barwon heads are in the van, they try to get the ball, being well held out there was Christian Sonelli. Here's a chance. Oh, they went up, all up. Here's a chance for little fella from Winchelsea, chasing after the ball in little Georgie Kershaw. He gets the ball, Kershaw gets the handball over, can't get the kick away. Chance here for Winch. They have flying shot at goal, but it's offline. And it's 1 point to go. Ball's been brought back into play and the mark's been taken by Joe Collins Hall. Collins Hall at half back. He left foots the ball up towards the half back line, and a beautiful mark taken by Declan Sands. No, he said play on. Strange, but anyhow, Barwon edge, here's a chance. Picked up by the little fella, and I think it's young fella there. Oh, he got flattened after he kicked the ball, Christian Sonelli. Could be down the field, and Taylor's got the girls ball. She's doing a great job. The left-footed Taylor, she drives the ball too far for the little fella there in looks like Taylor Webb. Here we go. The ball's out there on the half-forward flank. Chance here for Winchelsea. They get the ball out, but the whistle on play again by umpire Tommy Larkins. As we've played 14 minutes into the final quarter. Free kick. Chance there, a mark, a great mark there, taken there by Declan Sands, the captain. Sands balks around onto the right boot, drives the ball up towards centre half forward. Chance there for Barwon heads, they can't get the ball. Play on's the call, Stacks on the mill. The umpire will have to pay a free kick, will he? Yes. Free kick here will be paid to the Winchelsea Blues. Here's a chance, and a mark taken by Winchelsea through Brendan Matty Lappin. Little Lappin, he goes out wide with a drop punt kick, looking out for the teammate there in James Kitchen. Kitchen gets it again, he takes it away, he has a bounce. I'd say just about dropping the ball. Yes, Tommy Larkins picked that up. As the siren blows, and that is it. Premiers 2006 under 14, Division 6, the Winchelsea Takeaway Cup. Barwon heads up premiers.
Congratulations to the mighty Seagulls, 2 in a row here this afternoon at the Western Oval, under 14 Division 6, Winchelsea Takeaway Cup, premiers, Barwon heads, season 2006. Hope you've enjoyed the call, Ronnie Brian Coughlin. We'll be back with the presentation in just a moment.
What did Edsel want? Hell, I couldn't. Can't he wait?
Ironically enough, of the Winchelsea Takeaway Cup. And speaking of Winchelsea, once again, I'd just like to acknowledge your efforts in the way you played the game today. And once again, great sportsmanship. Please prepare to stay out here for the presentation. Thank you and congratulations to Winchelsea. Well done. We commence our presentations with acknowledgement of our umpires and the absence of a representative or Shane.
Daniel, how are you, son?
Good. We'll have first of all the umpires presented with their medallions. Ben Cole, the chairman of Geelong Junior Football, to do that. And first up we have our goal umpires, Phil Kirtley and Darryl Cockrell. The boundary umpires, Sarah Scurry and Kimberly Dowling. Well done, girls. And the central umpires, Tom Larkins and Russell Pritchard. Well done.
St. Joey's.
You're
going to use that, are you?
I don't know how to use that.
Of course you are. They're playing in the next game too.
And that particularly difficult task goes to the commentary team from Guest Production. And once again, they've had a very tough job.
You got that on?
They have determined the player to receive the advantage will be against the field from Barwon head Jesse Higgins.
Popular vote.
And Ian will now present individual medallions to each of the Barwon Heads players. Number 1, Rob Brunel. Number 2, Sean Rogers.
See you, Ronnie.
Have a good one, mate.
Number 3, Finbar Straw.
Oh, probably middle of next week,
Number
mate.
4, Joe Collinswall.
It's in the program. Give him a ring. Beautiful thing,
The
Slammer.
next one might be fairly popular. Number 5, Taylor Rhodes. And number 6, Patrick Brown. Number 7, Banjo Harfield. Number 8, Cam Lister. Number 10, Sean O'Leary. And number 11, Jackson Hunt. Number 12, Murray Pearce. Number 14, Lawrence Sinnell. And number 15, Dale Mulholland. Taylor Webb. And 17, Christian Sinnell. 18, Liam Fallon. 20, Jesse Diggins. 21, James Plunkett. 22, Ben Boku. 24, Nick Corns. And we'd like the next player to stay up on the presentation dais after he gets his medallion. It's the captain, number 13, Declan Sands. If you'd like to remain there, Declan, we'll invite up now the coach, John O'Leary. Stay there, John, stay there. The most important thing is to come. We know that Shane Berman, one of our fantastic sponsors from Winchelsea Takeaway, probably would have preferred the result to go the other way, but we do appreciate your involvement, Shane, and we invite you to present the Winchelsea Takeaway Cup to the winning captain and coach.
I will be, Rob. We'll see it. You're squeezing. I will be squeezing.
And we'll now have a word from John.
Thanks very much. We expected to have a very hard game today, and Winchelsea didn't let us down in the end result. We commiserate with you boys. You've had a great year and you played really well. We're just lucky for us. We're a little bit strong just in the end. So well done for your whole year and best of luck with your football future. To my boys, I think when it got a little bit tough there and it could have went either way, they come to really went up. Well done to every one of them. So thanks very much for the Winchelsea takeaway for the cup, and we're very proud to have won the game today. Thank you. Yes, up you go, boys.